A woman who worked for Prince Harry's team within the royal household reportedly told author Valentine Low that working with the Sussexes was like working with a couple of teenagers. Speaking on the Palace Confidential podcast, Mr. Low, author of Courtiers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown, made fresh claims about Meghan Markle's life inside the royal family before she and her husband left the UK for the US. In his new book, Mr. Low speaks with Samantha Cohen, who used to work in Prince Harry's media relations team at the time and helped organise the couple's wedding. According to the author, Meghan Markle once told Miss Cohen, "Listen, if there is anybody else I can get to do this, I would." Samantha Cohen had worked for the royal family for 17 years before she was given the role of private secretary for the Sussexes. Mr. Low claimed she had a very good relationship with Prince Harry when she started work. He said, "When she started, Harry knew her well and liked her, and she liked Harry. Sam is an incredible problem solver. She's a can-do personality, and she just found it really difficult. She was asked to do things that a private secretary wouldn't normally be asked to do, and I think she was treated quite harshly. She was shouted at by Meghan. She was said to have said that dealing with them was like dealing with a couple of teenagers." Low also described the crushing phrase that Meghan used to one of her team and went into detail into what he believes really happened during the Tiaragate saga. Problems started before the wedding about all sorts of things, he said. The choir, the food. A recurrent issue was the way in which the royal household was sharing details of the event with the press. The palace would put out details about the cake, the dress, whatever to keep the media happy, he explained. He revealed Markle wasn't happy with the arrangement and alternative plans were drummed up. There was some poor woman presenting an alternative plan, and Meghan was really unhappy with the alternative plan, he continued. The author also claimed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle carried out loyalty tests on staff during their time in Buckingham Palace, in a bid to see if the workers were still fighting for them. And the author claims workers nicknamed themselves the Sussex Survivors Club following the tests. Mr. Low said, "This was brewing for a long time, before Meghan. Harry had this obsession with the media. He was so very unhappy." In his book, the journalist wrote, "Harry would use this phrase the whole time, the palace syndrome, when you won't fight the battles he wants because you've been institutionalized. Giving in to the media was a key symptom of whether you developed it. It was a constant test of loyalty. Are you going to protect me, or have you just become one of them who won't fight for me? It was exhausting." Mr. Low said the loyalty tests got more intense as the Sussexes began living together at the palace. He explains in his book Harry's obsession with the media, his sense of frustration that he wasn't achieving everything that he could, his mistrust of the courtiers in the other households, the constant loyalty tests of his own staff. All of this was there before Meghan arrived on the scene. But after she turned up, it would get significantly worse. Discussing further about the Sussex Survivors Club, Mr. Low said that staff were left completely destroyed by their treatment in the palace. The author described the time as a very difficult experience for the staff, as he said they revealed to him that they were left feeling sick from their encounters with Harry and Meghan.